For the last 4 months, we've been renovating this 1920s bungalow by the sea and are slowly turning it into our dream home. We are an interabled couple with me, Sophia, and my husband, James, and we started this project with a few tools and half a plan. Now we're fast approaching the end of this demo stage, especially as this week the ceilings are coming down. Woo! This is one of the doorways that has been widened. What we had to do, by the looks of it, is replace some of the bricks. That's looking really good now. That's going to be eventually a cupboard door, but for the time being, it's just going to go into the ensuite / walk-in wardrobe. And then the same with this one. So officially, all of the doorways are widened, which is amazing. And then everything in here is going to go over all of this. Don't know how we're gonna get those wardrobes over that, but it all really needs to go in there. Maybe, I don't know, we might find another place for it. So our brother-in-law Jamie has dug out where the pipe's gonna go for the shower. We're like figuring out that now, which is really exciting. So we've got a bit of a deadline. So I'm actually gonna go away with my sister. We're going to Disneyland Paris for 5 days, which is gonna be really good. But what we're hoping is, if we get as much of this ceiling down, literally bag it up, get rid of it, move everything out of here, then we can get our screed guy back and he just can screed throughout the entire property. And then hopefully by the time I'm back, we can then really start going for it in terms of putting rooms back together. So that's our dream, our goal at the moment. Whether it happens or not, who knows, but we've got like 15 days at the moment. I'm counting down the days. I think what I'm gonna do now is tackle this great big pile down here and just get it bagged up and put it in the porch. The living room ceiling down, and at some point we're gonna have to bring this piece down. Not sure how, but hopefully we can do it without completely damaging it. So it's either gonna have to go down there or we're gonna have to come up with a plan B. But if you can see, there's these little bits above the door. It means it's a veneer piece, which I'm really sad about because I thought it was going to be like a proper solid mid-century piece, but oh well, it is not. Let me show you around the loft. So that's all of that done. Some boards, which I don't think we need up here now. I'm not sure what's got into me today, but I am just going for it. I feel like it makes sense to me to just focus on getting all of the ceilings down. And I mean, as you saw, there's not really that much left to do. I mean, I've got all of this to do, which is going to be the nursery. And then through there, so if you see that white box, that takes you then into the guest bedroom. So I need to sort of crawl under there, and I'm just gonna take all of the insulation out and then just really just go for it and hammer it all down. And then the same for, yeah, so do you see that rip? That is basically part of the living room down there. And again, I need to crawl in, use the phone as the light, and then just, yeah, do the same again. I think that is my mission in this video, to get all of the ceilings down. I'm a bit scared. If you watched last week's video, I told you that I've got a bit of a fear of heights, which I do. But for some reason, I just feel really fearless today. I don't know what it is. I've been listening to a lot of Taylor Swift songs on my journey down, so that might be helping me get some motivation. Some scissors. I haven't even told anyone that I'm doing this. James doesn't even know. I'll send him a video later, just be like, oh yeah, I've taken down all the ceilings. Right, I'm going in. Okay. Right. Let's do this. Now I haven't actually emptied this room out. I'm kind of thinking just get this ceiling down and then just worry about the consequences later. Oh my god! Nice and bright now. Oh my god, my legs are dangling. Oh god, where's this come from? This, holy crap. Oh my god, it's so dusty in here. Whew, okay, gotta keep on going. So much to smell. I am in a tight spot now. There must be another way of doing that one. Okay, I'm gonna come back. This is nuts. I'm always so dusty here. Oh, flipping hell. Right, we're almost there. I'm gonna give you a little POV of what I'm seeing right now. Oh, okay, we're still in the guest bedroom. I'm so proud of myself, I could probably cry. Oh, I've done so much. The guest bedroom's completely open now. Oh, I need to get rid of that a little bit before I come down again. And then I've just done, so it's probably not that high to some people, but for me, this is really scary. I just need to see what's under here and maybe this pile. And then that should be done. And then I can just go straight in there. This is the guest bedroom. Ooh. But the ceilings are down. Holy crap. Something definitely smashed. Maybe it was back there. Let's have a look. Let's do some investigate, maybe not. In here, wow. Oh, I'm so itchy already. I've just gone ahead and taken down all of those little bits of plasterboard and the little scattered around insulation. That's all come down. And now I'm working on this space here. Let me turn you around. There we are. So I have actually tried to go up there and like squeeze myself into that part, but it's very different to what the guest bedroom was. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because the boards are there, so I felt a little bit more safer. What I'm doing instead, oh, I've got dust in my throat. So what I'm using instead is the end of a heavy duty broom and a sledgehammer. Although the sledgehammer, as you can imagine, is heavy enough to hold, let alone start bashing it upwards. But it is working. I have got these goggles, which are very dusty looking, but it might just help me. And then, once this is done, all of the ceilings have come down. It's all done. Oh, sorry, I keep catching a little bit of... Okay, and then it is just a case of clearing up this entire mess that I've made. So I'm also a little bit claustrophobic, so this mask and the goggles is really not helping my anxiety levels. But it's fine, we keep going. This insulation is quite new actually. God, I don't know what that is. Oh. Whatever that is. Don't even know. That should just come down on its own. So dramatic. Oh, I think that was the last piece of insulation to take down, that is. Yay! Flippin' hell! What a job! Oh, we've done it! Woo. It's the next day and I'm not ready for reno at all. I've got a change of clothes though, so I'm going to change into that. The plan today is to basically bag up all of that insulation and start moving all of the plasterboard into the skip. But what I wanted to show you was all of the flowers that are growing in our garden, which are so beautiful. And we've been thinking about what to call this bungalow when it's done. And I am obsessed with the new album, Midnights. If you haven't listened to it yet, definitely listen to it. You're on Your Own Kid, and another of my favourite songs are Lavender Haze. And I thought, oh God, that would be a really nice name for a bungalow, just like Lavender Haze, da 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 da. And then all of these little purple flowers have started popping up. So it's almost like the bungalow wants to be called that. We've got our forget-me-nots here, which are a bit more blue. But then the bluebells keep popping up. Oh, those ones over there, let me take you closer to them. They are called grape hyacinths, thanks to a viewer who actually commented on one of the videos. So I'm so sorry, I can't remember your name, but thank you for telling me what these are. These are really pretty. And then I'm really sad about this, but we didn't know what colour this tree was going to be before we did a fire, but this is producing beautiful purple flowers on this. As you can see, it's a bit singed, but yeah, it's just so beautiful. And then let me take you around the front. Yeah, it's just more bluebells. They're just so pretty. I think they're bluebells. But yeah, no, they're so lovely. And we've got some tulips there and some cherry blossom as well that's growing, which I think we may have already decided we're going to get rid of all of that, but now that they're bloomed, it seems a shame really. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the name Lavender Haze, because I don't think I've heard a name like that for a cottage. You hear a lot of like Willow Cottage, Rose Cottage, yeah, names like that. But I've never actually heard Lavender Haze. And I think it means when you're in that honeymoon phase, like you're really in love and that person could do no wrong. That phase where you're just sort of drunk in love sort of thing. And I really like that because this is like our first, well, I mean, we've lived in our apartment for 5 years, but this is like our first house home, if you know what I mean. Oh my god. I've just found a mouse skeleton. To be fair, I'm surprised I didn't find one sooner. Officially just cleared these 2 spaces so we can tick off what's going to be the nursery, but for the time being is going to be the studio and then the living room. All that's left is actually this bit. So all of this in the corner, not the chair, but everything else, that needs to go to the tip, a job for next time. All of this stuff as well that needs to go to the scrap yard. Then I need to move that sofa, so I'm quite happy to leave that for next time. And then bagged up, as you saw, a lot more insulation. This weekend is actually bank holiday weekend. Not that it makes any difference to me. So I might come back Monday and do a tip run because that's getting quite high on my to-do list. It's still quite nice and light out. Love this time of year. It's just, yeah, everything's blooming and yeah, all the days are longer now, which is really nice. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this dusty stage to be over. I feel like I say that in every video. Oh, it's horrible. But it won't be long until the screed guy comes and then we can actually start putting the rooms together, which is good. So I've just got completely distracted and went against what I just said about not clearing up this space, and I've gone ahead and done it. It just seemed right to do that instead of just leaving it. And then not only that, but I noticed where we had taken out that chimney, there was loads of loose bricks in sort of like the base part that we haven't been able to get out. I've just been hammering away trying to make that as flush as possible because obviously James needs to be able to wheel through. That's come along a lot more now. God, you can just see how dusty it is in here. So in terms of this room, I think I'm going to leave it for another time just because it's kind of a job in itself. But yeah, I'm so happy with all of this progress. It's waiting for me for when I next come down. I just wanted to pop on at the end and just say thank you so much for watching this week's video. It was a bit of a long one, but I'm so happy and proud of myself for facing my fear and just getting up in that loft. I was worried it was going to be a bit of a barrier, but I did it. Next week, I'm going to be tackling that guest bedroom and demolishing that outdoor wall where we took the kitchen down. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to filming next week's video already. But yeah, I hope you have a great week and I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys!